What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool news video where we have the latest update on the Mo Salah contract situation, because Fabrizio Romano gave an interview recently with he talked to Rio Ferdinand and some other pundits, and he revealed a lot about where exactly things stand with the Salah Liverpool contract negotiations. So if you want to get all the details, make sure to watch this video in full, because we will have other Liverpool news as well for you guys. And if you are excited about another video, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And also let me know your prediction for the big Nottingham Forest Liverpool FA Cup quarter-final game, which will be played tonight. And after the game, check back on my YouTube channel, because I will have the full reaction for the game for you guys uploaded very soon. And Fabrizio Romano talked in detail about Liverpool's and Salah's contract negotiations, and what is very worrying is that Fabrizio Romano has a direct contact with Salah's agent Rami Abbas. They already exchanged conversations on Twitter. They had previous conversations on Twitter, so they clearly talk behind the scenes. And what is very troubling is that Fabrizio Romano revealed that the last meeting between Liverpool and Salah regarding his contract was last December. So not in January, not in February, not in March. Salah and Liverpool are not talking about the new contract. So what happened is Salah and his agent, they flew to America in December, I'm guessing before the Africa Cup of Nations started, and they sat down with the Liverpool owners and the Liverpool chief executive, and they talked about the contract. And Liverpool wanted to make Salah the highest paid player in Liverpool, and they offered him a bigger salary, a bigger contract than any of the Liverpool players currently have. So more than Virgil van Dijk, more than Alisson, more than Henderson. But Salah rejected it because, according to Fabrizio Romano, Salah doesn't want to only be the highest paid player in Liverpool. He wants to be the highest paid, one of the highest paid players in the world. He wants his last big contract to have crazy salary. That is what Fabrizio Romano confirmed, and that is worrying, because Fabrizio Romano also said that this negotiation in December in America, in the USA, between the Liverpool owners, the Liverpool hierarchy, or whoever is in charge of negotiating player contracts, and Salah and his agent, it didn't go well. It wasn't a successful negotiation. And this is what Fabrizio Romano said. Mo Salah is not accepting the salary that Liverpool offered, because if you look at other clubs in other countries too, and not just in the Premier League, not just at Man City, in other countries, players have crazy salaries and they are normal players. And I think, and this is just my feeling, that he's referring to clubs like Paris Saint-Germain, who are paying crazy salaries to pretty average players. I mean, Wijnaldum is earning 2.5 times as much at Paris Saint-Germain as he was earning at Liverpool, and that was one of the main reasons why he went to Paris Saint-Germain. But money is not everything. Wijnaldum is unhappy at Paris Saint-Germain. He already wants out because he's not a regular starter. And also Fabrizio Romano defended Mo Salah, saying that he loves Liverpool, he would love to stay here, but he wants a crazy salary to reflect his contribution in the team, because Fabrizio Romano argues that Mo Salah is always playing, he's always delivering, he's always scoring goals, getting assists, he never has serious injuries, and he wants an important contract. This is his final top contract as a footballer of his career. He's 30 years old now, so he wants to be paid a big salary like at Paris Saint-Germain or at Real Madrid or at Barcelona some players are getting, or at Manchester City and Man United. And this is where I think Salah is wrong. I think he needs to be more sensible. Liverpool cannot completely flip their wage structure just for Mo Salah. As good as he's the best in the world. Liverpool can't suddenly pay 500k weekly wages to Mo Salah when we are paying like 250 or maximum 300k to Henderson, to Van Dijk, to Alisson, our most important players. So if Salah wants Liverpool to pay almost double of what the second or third highest earner at Liverpool get, then he's not sensible, he's just greedy. And you can look at Paris Saint-Germain and you can look at Manchester City or Man United and see what kind of crazy salaries they are getting. And Salah On one hand, he's right that he's asking for a similar salary, but on the other hand, that would create huge problems at Liverpool, and Salah has to understand that. Salah has to understand that Liverpool are already have one of the highest wage bills in the world, because we have a lot of players earning really good salaries, and even our fringe players, our 14th, 15th best player is earning very good salaries at Liverpool. And Liverpool, if we give Salah what he wants, if we give him 450k or 500k weekly wages, and who knows, maybe Salah is asking for even more. Of course, Fabrizio Romano can't reveal the exact figure that what Salah is asking. Then Liverpool will have to increase all the salaries of other players. If we want to extend the contracts of Mane and Firmino, we would have to give them double of what they are earning right now, and that is like a snowball. It starts rolling down the hill, and it's small, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and sooner or later Liverpool would have a huge problem with their wage bill, and we wouldn't be able to afford paying our players, and we could end up in a situation like Arsenal ended up in many times, that we will have players who are not playing, but they are on crazy salaries, and we can't sell them because nobody would pay their crazy salaries, and we also can't release them because they are still valuable players, so they could go on a free transfer. And Fabrizio Romano said that there is a serious possibility that Salah leaves either this summer or next summer, because at the moment there are no negotiations between Salah and Liverpool. And that is very worrying, that the last time Liverpool and Salah has sat down to negotiate on his contract was last December. Do you realize how concerning that is? So no talks in January, February, March. What is going on? Maybe Liverpool are thinking about offering Salah a little bit of a higher salary, or maybe Salah is talking with, or Salah's agent is talking with other clubs and seeing what kind of salaries they are offering. But what do you think about this news? I just really wanted to deliver the latest news on this Salah contract situation. I know that yesterday I made another video about Salah, but this is very fresh. I just watched the interview this morning that Fabrizio Romano gave to Rio Ferdinand's YouTube channel, which is called Rio Ferdinand Presents 5 or something like that. So look it up and you can see the full 28-minute Fabrizio Romano interview, where he shares a lot of insight on not just Salah's contract, but on all the players, Erling Haaland, Barcelona players, and all kinds of other players, Manchester United players as well. Salah, he starts talking about Salah's contract at like 6 minutes 40 seconds, I think. And also Liverpool play Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup quarter-final, and Nottingham Forest have already knocked out Leicester City and Arsenal in the FA Cup, so we have to take them seriously. I think they knocked out 3 Premier League teams already at home, but they are missing some key players. Defender Max Lowe has a groin injury, Loic Mbaye-Sow has a thigh injury, and also their striker Lewis Grabban has an ankle injury. So these 3 players are ruled out for Nottingham Forest, but also Liverpool ruled out Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Salah is also still has a foot injury, so Salah is a doubt for this game. But Liverpool have a really big squad, and the big question is who will play right back. Probably Joe Gomez will play right back against Nottingham Forest, and he won't be as good going forward as Trent Alexander-Arnold, but hopefully defensively he will be as good as Trent. And also a pundit, Chris Bevan, has warned Liverpool of taking each game very seriously, because the quadruple hopes can quickly unravel. And he mentioned Arsenal in the 2010-11 season, where they were also in for a quadruple, but that quickly unraveled after they lost to Birmingham in the League Cup final. I still remember that game vividly, where basically Arsenal gifted Obafemi Martins the winner in the League Cup final. And they were just 1 point behind Man United in the title race, but then they only won one more league game in March and one more league game in April, and they ended up finishing in 4th place. Barcelona knocked them out in the last 16, and then Man United knocked them out in the FA Cup quarterfinals. But here's the thing, Liverpool are already through to the quarterfinals and we will play Benfica. We are in the FA Cup quarterfinals and we will play Nottingham Forest. I'm not saying that those games are already done and concluded, but Liverpool are massive favourites against Nottingham Forest. We are massive favourites against Benfica. So Liverpool need to turn up and take these games seriously, and then we can go through to the semi-finals of the Champions League, the semi-finals of the FA Cup. And he says that Liverpool cannot end up with only the League Cup to show for this season, because that would be a failure. I'm not sure. I think it depends on the circumstances. If Liverpool win almost every game between now and the end of the season, and we still can't win the league because Man City also win almost every game, then fair enough. I won't say that's a failure for Liverpool. Also, if Liverpool go to the Champions League semi-finals or the final and maybe we lose the final, I wouldn't say that's a failure of a season, because getting to the Champions League semi-finals or the final, that's always a successful season in my opinion. But we need to win another trophy, that's true, because these group of players are the best group of players, the best squad that Liverpool have ever had probably in their history. So we need to get as many trophies as possible with this squad, because who knows how long this squad will be together. We are already talking about Salah potentially leaving in the summer, which is even more devastating than I thought before. But now that we have Luis Diaz, maybe we can handle it a little bit. It all depends on what kind of offers Liverpool get for Salah, because if we get a 100 million offer from like Barcelona or Real Madrid or PSG, then Liverpool might accept it, and then we can rebuild the team. Liverpool as the football club is the most important. Nobody is bigger than Liverpool FC, not even Salah, who is the best player in the world right now. And I would be very, very concerned if Salah keeps rejecting Liverpool's contract offers. I still think Liverpool need to come back to the table with a bigger offer. Let's say a compromise like 350k weekly wages plus big bonuses and add-ons. If Salah keeps playing 40 to 50 games every season, if he keeps scoring 20 goals, he keeps getting 10 or 15 assists each season, he should get big bonuses for that. But I think Liverpool need to get back into the negotiation table. But if Salah keeps rejecting the contract, then sooner or later Liverpool have to make a big decision, and that is potentially to sell Salah in the summer. Even though I would hate that to happen. Liverpool have to think long term, and we have to maximize our transfer budget. And if Salah doesn't want to sign the new contract, then we might be forced to sell him this summer, which would be unthinkable, seeing what a crazy season Salah is having. But that's now a bigger and bigger possibility each week that progresses. And Jordan Henderson also said this about the Nottingham Forest Liverpool game. So you look at how Nottingham Forest have been playing. They've played a couple of Premier League sides at home, Arsenal and Leicester. They have beaten them. So that just shows how tough it can be going there and how well they are doing. I'm sure the atmosphere will be electric. It will be a very tough evening for us as a team, but we need to make it tough for them also. At the end of the day, if we do our job like we know we can and perform to the levels that we are capable of, then we should be confident enough to go there and get through to the next round. But yeah, of course, it's never going to be easy, and they will make it as tough as possible. So we've got to be 100%, otherwise we won't get through again to a semi-final. And the last time Liverpool were in the FA Cup semi-final must be like more than 10 years ago, no, it was under Brendan Rodgers, I think, and we lost to Aston Villa at Wembley in the semi-finals, and Liverpool need to get to the final and win it, in my opinion. It's another big opportunity for the team, Jordan Henderson said, to get back to Wembley again, and another big game in a semi-final. So it will be tough, as we just spoke about, but they will make it as hard as possible. But it's our job to make sure that we leave the stadium having won the game and got through to the next round. That's the most important thing. And the FA Cup is not really a priority. We just concentrate on the next game and whoever we are playing, whatever competition. In terms of trophies, you want to win as many as possible. And of course, the FA Cup is always a big tournament to play in, a big trophy to go for. And you always want to win it. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to do that for a long time. So it's another opportunity there for us at the weekend to get one step closer. And we need to give it everything to make sure that happens. And I'm really really excited about the FA Cup because, as I said, Liverpool haven't won it since 2006. We lost one final against Chelsea, I believe, in 2011 or something like that, but otherwise Liverpool haven't been to another FA Cup final in like 10 years. So this is a big opportunity for Liverpool to go to the FA Cup semi-final, and Chelsea are already through. Hopefully Southampton can cause a major upset and knock Man City out, but we will wait and see. I really hope that you guys enjoy these videos. I put a lot of work into it, a lot of research, and I'm really enjoying doing this. Also, AC Milan are confident of signing Divock Origi, who is not extending his contract. That is what Fabrizio Romano is saying. AC Milan have already made a proposal to sign Divock Origi on a free transfer. He's not extending the contract at Liverpool. Current deal expires in June, and AC Milan are pushing to complete the agreement. AC Milan are confident and working on the deal as reported yesterday. And I have grown to like AC Milan the last couple of years, what they are doing with the young players they are bringing through. And they are now leading the Serie A table, and they won yesterday, and Napoli won as well, but Inter are in a bad run of form. They failed to win again. They have like one win in 7 or 8 games, something like that, and in the league, and also they got knocked out in the Champions League by Liverpool. So AC Milan have a brilliant chance to win the Serie A title, but they need to keep plowing away. And I think Origi would do well in the Serie A because it's a little bit less fast-paced league and less physical. And Origi, I think, would be a terrific player for AC Milan. So I really hope he goes there, plays almost every week, and bangs in a lot of goals for AC Milan. And Jurgen Klopp also gave a rallying cry for this really important run-in of the last 2 months of the season. The challenge at this moment is to know about the positivity of the situation, but to push it aside and just be as greedy, as angry and desperate to win the next game as if we were in the worst position in the table. Like, if you don't win that, then it's all over. That's the situation we are in. We have to be in the mindset always before kickoff to be the one team that nobody wants to play against, and we try that again against Nottingham Forest. I like being in a situation where I'm getting asked these things because that means we are in quite a good position. But the problem is, if you pause to think, you take a little bit of a relief and take only a little bit off the gas, not even fully, just a little bit. Gone, 3 competitions, see you later, no chance. So you have to be at it 100%. And if, for example, if you do it this weekend, we are already out of the FA Cup. We should not even try to go to Nottingham. We should go in that direction thinking that's a little bit of a relief. That would be a problem. So Liverpool have to be at it against Nottingham Forest. And that's the kind of mentality that I love about Jurgen Klopp, that he wants to just treat the next game as the cup final and try to win that, and then we'll go from there. So let me know, how do you see the Mo Salah contract situation, the Nottingham Forest Liverpool game unfolding in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.